Hey, it's time for another apothecary highlight here in this beautiful urban space, the West End Station Soccer Garden. And I'm Kwame Uhuru, aka Buddy Folks of the Willie North Institute for Art and Agriculture, here today with an old time favorite. This is immune system boosting remedy. It is very classic, been used for over hundreds of years. It helps to rid the body of parasites, helps to protect against viral infections. I'm not a doctor, and I don't want to play one on TV, but these are things that I have experienced myself from using this product. Again, it's tried and true. What am I talking about? I'm talking about fire cider, and many herbalists and gardeners, urban gardeners, farmers, those who are really concerned about their health and well-being have either already made this product or are making it right now. And today, right here in this garden, that is exactly what we are going to do. Now, just to briefly go through it, fire cider is again a tonic that can be drank year round, but especially during the cold seasons, as it warms the body, and then it also shields and protects against anything that may try to invade and take over your beautiful immune system. So what we have: red onion, garlic, lemon, fresh horseradish roots, some jalapeno peppers that were grown right here in this beautiful garden, turmeric powder, cayenne pepper, ginger powder, and apple cider vinegar with the mother. The reason that's important is because the mother has a lot of those nutrients also that are going to help with aiding in digestion as well as boosting our immune system. And that is what fire cider is. It's a slightly fermented, I guess, because it needs to sit for 30 days for it to be at its optimal level. But it's consisted of some very warm veggies, some veggies that get you feeling your body is tingling and hot, and that's an environment that parasites, viral infections, any of those things do not like it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to first take this red onion. I'm going to peel it and chop it. And this recipe is for 32 ounces. So if you like to make more or less, then you just adjust accordingly. But again, the recipe that I'm giving, the way that I'm doing it is for 32 ounces. So again, we're taking, chop a little, get the rest of this skin off. And we're gonna cut this red onion in some large chunks. And after that, once we get to the garlic, we're gonna need 10 cloves of garlic. So this thing wants to be a little difficult here. Beautiful part about being in the garden, even as opposed to cooking this inside in the kitchen or anywhere at your home, is these scraps we can take and drop them right here, take them to the compost, and they're going to be very good for what we got going on in the back. So just a brief slice of the onions, and all of these ingredients are very invigorating. So cutting these up outside is helping a lot more. We all know about cutting onions, and there's certain ways that you can cut them so you don't cry. For me, outside is the best way. So chop this onion, add it to the jar, all of that goodness in there. Next, we're gonna grate this horseradish root, and we need 1 cup. And fresh grated horseradish root is sinus opening. So this again, this is something good for grating outside. Not that it's anything bad. Hey, it's getting them sinuses open is great, but it's right there with the onion. Trust me. So we get this grated down to about 1 cup's worth. And that should be close. A little more, good measure. And again, even for 32 ounces, this is all acquired to taste. So if you wanted a little more spicier with the horseradish, then you can add more than 1 cup to your 32 ounce recipe. Nothing is written in stone with the fire cider recipe. I think I'm going to use the whole one, so it probably is going to be a little more than 1 cup. And yeah, woo, I can smell that stuff working now. Alrighty, so that is about 1 cup's worth. Oh Lord, woo. Add a little more. Now I'm outside. I could imagine if I was inside doing this. Good Lord. Good Lord, good Lord. It's gonna be so amazing when it's ready. Just the way that it smells now. Yes, indeed. So, horseradish root inside, 2 jalapeno peppers. Of course, we are going to scrape all of that up. Put all of that goodness in here. Yum, yum. Cut us 2 jalapeno peppers. Again, these jalapenos are grown right here in this beautiful garden. Let us start with our powder, the tablespoon of organic turmeric powder. We have a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. That's a heaping teaspoon there. I'm not scared. Also grown here in the beautiful West End Station Soccer Garden. These sprigs of rosemary. And I'm not gonna even cut these up. I'm just gonna take and bend a little, stick those down inside. Like so. Next is the ginger powder. This is also actually it's half a cup. We're gonna go a little more. So why not? All right. Final 2 items, 10 cloves of garlic, lemon juice, zest, and apple cider vinegar. Come right back. That's all going to be done. garlic. So 10 cloves of garlic. And we're just gonna crush these bad boys. You can either chop it, but with this, at the end of it, you're gonna strain it anyway. And also to save time, I'm just gonna take it and crush them up and just drop them inside. So we got us 10 cloves of garlic. Do a couple more for good measure. We love good measure. And then we'll just take and give them all a smash. We're smashing them to get them open, crack them open. So the goodness of that garlic is able to mix in with all of this while it's sitting for the 30 days. I'll give it just a little chop. And bingo. Garlic installed. Next up, lemon. For time's sake, I'm just gonna squeeze the juice in, and then I'm gonna take and actually cut the rest of the peels into slices and add those inside. Then we're gonna add our apple cider vinegar. And one more additional piece that I don't have right now is honey. Honey can be added at the beginning, or you can add it at the end after it's made. That way you can kind of taste it and get it to your appropriate taste. We'll cut some of these also. These are going to get thrown in like so. And now comes the piece de resistance, the apple cider vinegar. Let's see if we can get this top off. If not, it's going to pour a lot slower than we want. Yeah. There we go. All right, so you want to pour it all so it gets all the way down inside and covers every ingredient inside of your jar. If you use powder instead of grating it, like the ginger, or even if you use horseradish root powder, it may take a little forcing down of the apple cider vinegar to get it down. You can maybe even put the top on a little and shake it. But you do want to make sure that you cover everything, fill it completely to the top. And unless your mason jar has a glass top, you want to cover it with parchment paper before you put the lid on, because the acidicness of the apple cider vinegar will affect a metal lid, even if it has a plastic lining. So we'll take it like that, give it a good shake. And this is going to sit for 30 days. In 30 days, you're going to take it, strain it all off with cheesecloth, and it's going to hold in your refrigerator for up to a year. And you just take little shots, however much you desire for you and the family, and there you have it. That simple, that easy. Fire cider. Woo, I can't wait. We'll be back in 30 days. See what this tastes like.